Let me ask you something that should terrify you. When was the last time a whistleblower actually changed anything? I don't mean someone who came forward, gave a dramatic interview, had their moment in the spotlight, and then the world moved on. I mean someone who exposed a truth so devastating that it actually tore down the system they were exposing. You can't think of one, can you? That's not an accident. That's by design. Welcome to the Whistleblower Protocol, the most sophisticated truth management system ever created. Here's how it works, and you'll recognize this pattern immediately. Phase 1. The hero emerges. A credible-looking person with just enough access to seem legitimate comes forward. They have documents, they have insider terminology, they seem genuinely scared or angry or morally compelled. The media pounces. They're on every podcast, every news segment. They're the brave truth teller, risking everything. And we believe them because we want to. We need to believe that the system still allows for heroes. Phase 2. The controlled disclosure. They reveal truths, but notice something. The truths are always just shocking enough to confirm our suspicions, but never specific enough to lead to actual prosecutions. They name programs, but not the people running them. They describe technologies, but without blueprints. They confirm conspiracies we already have believed, but provide no evidence that could actually be used in court. It's truth as theater, revelation as performance. Phase 3. The containment. Now watch what happens. The whistleblower either A. gets a book deal and becomes a career conspiracy celebrity, B. gets thoroughly publicly discredited with a single unrelated personal scandal, C. simply disappears from the spotlight, quietly, without explanation. And the secrets they revealed? They become just more content, more discussion points, more YouTube videos. Nothing actually changes. The machine keeps running. Now contrast this with what happens to real whistleblowers, the ones who have the actual keys, the names, the locations, the bank accounts, the unredacted documents. Where are they? Some are dead under suspicious circumstances, labeled suicide with 2 gunshot wounds to the back of the head. Some vanished on hiking trips or in single-car accidents with no witnesses. Some are in maximum security prisons under charges unrelated to their whistleblowing. Some are in psychiatric institutions, their credibility destroyed by diagnoses conveniently applied after they started talking. Real whistleblowers don't get Netflix specials. They get graves with questionable epitaphs, or they get memory holds so completely you can't even find their names in search engines anymore. This should tell you everything. So why does the protocol exist? 3 reasons. First, pressure release. When public suspicion reaches a boiling point about UFOs, about election fraud, about pandemics, about whatever, the system releases a controlled whistleblower. They validate just enough truth to make people feel heard, to make them think, see, the truth is coming out. It's a steam valve on a boiling pot. It prevents actual explosion. Second, narrative herding. By controlling which truths get revealed and how they get revealed, they control the conspiracy narrative itself. They guide what we investigate, what we believe, and most importantly, what we ignore. While we're all chasing the UFO whistleblower's dramatic testimony, we're not looking at the financial crimes happening in plain sight. While we're focused on the pandemic lab leak whistleblower, we're not asking about the patents filed 3 years earlier. Third, credibility poisoning. This is the most insidious purpose. By flooding the space with controlled, partially true whistleblowers, they make it impossible to recognize the real ones. They create a boy who cried wolf effect on a massive scale. When a genuine world-ending truth finally emerges, we're too exhausted, too cynical, too confused by all the previous revelations to recognize it. We've been truth-bombed into apathy. Look at the patterns. The UFO whistleblowers who can describe crafts but never show you one. The intelligence community leakers who reveal mass surveillance but never name the people reading your emails. The pharmaceutical insiders who describe corrupt trials but never provide the documents that would actually lead to arrests. They're all following the same script, because it's the same script. Now ask yourself the dangerous question. What if the whistleblowers you trust most, the ones who confirmed your deepest suspicions about reality, were never on your side at all? What if their entire purpose was to make you feel like you were getting closer to the truth, while actually leading you further away from it? What if the whistleblower isn't the person exposing the conspiracy, but the conspiracy's most effective agent? Here's your new rule, your protection against the protocol. When a new whistleblower emerges, don't ask what they're revealing. Ask what they're not revealing.
Don't ask who they're accusing, ask who they're protecting. Don't ask what documents they have, ask what documents have mysteriously gone missing from their story. And most importantly, watch what happens to them. If they're still giving interviews in 6 months, they're probably part of the show. If they're getting book deals and speaking tours, they're definitely part of the show. If they become celebrities in the truth community, they're the show itself. Real truth tellers don't get to have careers, they get to have funerals, or they get to disappear. The next time you see that dramatic headline, "Whistleblower reveals shocking truth," remember this. The most dangerous lies aren't the ones that hide the truth. The most dangerous lies are the ones that reveal just enough truth to make you stop looking for the rest. The whistleblower protocol isn't about silencing truth. It's about weaponizing it, turning revelation into distraction, turning heroes into puppets, turning your hunger for truth into their tool for control. Stop looking for saviors with documents. Start noticing the pattern of the performance. The truth isn't being hidden by silence anymore. It's being buried under an avalanche of carefully curated revelations. And the whistleblower on your screen, they're not holding a flashlight in the dark. They're holding a sign that says exit, while quietly locking the doors behind you.